Okay guys, just as promised, I made a quick workout, so and this is going to be regarding your upper body, because that tends to be harder to do when you don't have weights. Okay, so this is the warm-up section here. It's just above the line. It's 2 sets and 30 seconds. I'll be demonstrating all of this just so you know that it's 2 sets, 30 seconds, and you can see I've got a can held prone angels, figure 8 can through the legs, can YTAs, a plank plus, and a plank side to side. So I'll go through all of them. Once you've done those 2 sets, you're going to come in and do 3 sets of 30 to 45 seconds. You're going to have at least a 30-second rest between each of these exercises. Okay, here you don't need to take a rest. You can just work right through them. You've got a single arm forearm plank with rotation, a reverse iron cross, the chair leg lifts, and the prone on your knees shoulder press, and then be followed by all these. Once these are done, we'll finish the child's pose, which is just a complete rest. Or just take a rest, but make sure that you get a full 1 minute's rest before you go back and complete the circuit again. Okay?
Okay guys, so this is what I call the can held prone angels. You're going to keep your face completely down. Obviously you're not going to have your face on the floor, but very close to the floor. You're going to lift up the cans, you're going to come round, you're going to touch your hips here, then you're going to go back up and have a little rest. Up, down to your hips, and back to the top, and rest. And you'll do that for 30 seconds. Okay. The next one, I call them the figure 8 can through the legs. And it's as simple as taking the can and taking it through your legs. I'm just cycling my legs slightly. I'm getting a little bit of a warm up into my lower abs to get myself ready for the next set of exercises I'm going to do. Okay. Then with my cans again, or with the cans. These I call can YTAs. This is going to be my Y, my T, and my A. And then I'll take it all the way back up. And don't worry about the number of reps, just keep going for 30 seconds. Right. Now I don't need the cans for the next ones. I call this a plank plus. On the side so you can see that this would be a regular plank here, where I'm tightening up my core. With a plank plus, I'm just pushing my shoulders blades away from each other and getting a little bit of lift away from the ground. I'm pushing my hands away from the ground, and then I'm back into plank. You can see that all the work is happening through my shoulder blades, and I'm back. It's a subtle movement. Probably moving, a couple of inches at the back, maybe 1 or 2 inches, and my shoulder blades are moving away and back. And it's focusing on the serratus, which is this big muscle here, and the butt of the shoulder blade, making sure they're working as you need to for the rest of the workout. And the last one of the warm-up is our plank side steps. Simple, as it says, I sidestep, I sidestep, I sidestep. And what you can see, I'm moving my hands first, and then my foot, and my hand, and my foot. And the reason for that is I need the stability of my upper body to hold. Moving it all at one time would be tricky. Right? Going to do 2 rounds of that, 30 seconds. Okay, so now we're going to start working our shoulders, essentially. So what I call the front and the side. Okay, so now I'm going to show the forearm single arm plank rotation. I'll do the difficult version first. You don't have to do this one. I'm in forearm plank here. I lift up my arm, I rotate, I come through, and you can see like I'm punching it through here, and I take it back. The easier version will be on my knees. I still feel it working. My shoulders are coming through, like I'm punching through here, and I can really feel the side firing up there. Okay. Now this is 90 degrees. This is going to be about 45 degrees. I'm pushing my hands into the floor, and you're going to see I'm trying to get my back away from the ground, and I'm coming down. Don't rush this. Push, feel the contraction in your shoulders, and you can feel a little bit here as well, and keep working through. I can also feel my abs firing up there as well. Okay. So we're doing well. We've done this part of my shoulders. I've done the backs of my shoulders. I've done the sides. So I'm happy. This next one, it's nothing to do with my upper body, as you can see, but I'm really just giving my upper body a break, which is important as you do your workout. This, you can decide which order to do things. You can do your shoulders completely and then do this. I've just done it in the middle, but it doesn't. This is what I call a chair leg lift. Now I'm keeping my hips nice and square. I like to keep my arms out in front of me. I'm just going to lift my leg, come down. I'm actually keeping my bum nice and tight here. I'm keeping this is obviously tense. I'm keeping my stomach quite tight. And what I'm not doing is this. I'm just coming up. I've got a lot of control. I'm trying to keep myself as straight as possible. I'm not perfect, but that's what I'm trying to do. And the last one of the circuit is going to what we call a pro shoulder press, and it mimics this essentially, which is what I'm doing in the shoulder press. Now that's really difficult without weights. I'm going to bring it side on so you can see, but I can use my body weight here. And if you imagine this being child's pose here, I'm going to lift up my hips slightly and come forward. I really have my hands quite far ahead of me, and I'm going to press. I'm going to keep my head pretty close to the floor. I'm going to come down and then push back. So what I'm not doing is this. I'm actually quite close to the floor. I can feel my shoulders working at the front, and I'm going to come back. Adjust if you need to, but no need to come too far back. Just work from here. And I'm quite close to the floor. I can feel the fronts of my shoulders working, and that's it. And then once you've done those 4 exercises, essentially what you're going to do is rest. And that's going to be child's pose rest for about a minute. You're here, and just take a breather. Whatever you need to do, you can twist to the left, to the right rather. Just take a little breather, okay? And then you're done. It shouldn't take more than 30 to 35 minutes. And just a recap, so we did the warm-up, which was 2 sets of 30 seconds. Then we did the main workout here, which was 3 times 45 seconds or 30, whatever feels good. All right, and you should get a nice, good feeling strength throughout the whole of the shoulders, a little bit of your chest, and your back. All right, good luck.